All right, people, what's up, everyone, and welcome to another reaction video for today. And I'm here to take a look at the Spock's briefing gameplay for Star Trek Resurgence, which they announced during the Game Awards a couple months ago. And when they announced it, I was like, ooh, new Star Trek game. And it's got our boy Spock. I wonder who's voicing him, actually. So I'm moderately interested because I feel bad for the Star Trek fans right now, the ones that love the old Star Trek where it's actually about about more conversations than action and about diplomacy and exploring than just exploding things. Don't get me wrong, I actually really enjoyed the J.J. Abrams movies. Even the third one I enjoyed, but and they're making a fourth one now. But I do feel bad for the true Star Trek fans that love that stuff, and now it's all schlocky Star Wars shit. So anyway, let's get to this. This looks like it might actually be something that fans might like. So let's find out. 7 minutes long, so let's just go. In progress footage. Okay.
Ambassador Spock, my senior staff.
Let me hear him. What the hell's on your forehead? I just kid.
It's not every day that a captain gets to welcome a Starfleet legend aboard.
You flatter me, Captain Solano. But legend implies the past tense, whereas I am very much focused on our present circumstances.
Okay, all right. Pretty good.
Didn't mean to suggest you were stuck in the past.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Do you play as this character, or can you make your own character? That'd be amazing. Make your own character?
Your experience comes from the
like a Mass Effect, almost?
But our present situation calls for it.
Yeah, this looks like exactly what people want. See if the writing is good
you
enough
could fill
for
us
them.
in on the details.
The frame rate's a little iffy,
We got the
but
basics from Starfleet.
it says it in progress. So.
Two formerly peaceful neighbors are now on the brink of war.
Indeed, and the tension between them grows fiercer by the hour.
He talks like him. He doesn't exactly sound like him, but he's definitely studied Nimoy.
The Lydians are the more advanced species. They made first contact with the Hotari over a century ago. This is Tau, the Hotari moon. It is rich in dilithium, and for decades, the Hotari and the Lydians have shared a mining operation there. The Lydians provide the technological resources, while the Hotari have served as the labor
Music right now
force.
sounds very Mass Effect.
The stability of that arrangement was the source of their peace, until recently. The Hotari have suddenly and forcefully seized control of the mining operations and expelled the Lydians from their system. That is the official story, as told by the Hotari when they requested Federation mediation. But the details remain scant. Communications between all parties have been limited by the ionic interference.
What are the Hotari
I like this.
defensive
I like this.
capabilities?
Yes.
Do they stand a chance to hold on to the mines now that they've
I
taken
do
them?
that sometimes too. That means I'm not really listening if I do that.
Relatively primitive Hotari forces would prevail against the Lydian fleet in open war. But it would have been equally unlikely to predict they could take possession of the mines.
All right, thank you, Kirk.
Until they
Like
did
I'm
just that,
whatever.
which leaves many unanswered questions.
Like what the fuck is on your forehead?
This conflict will result in more bloodshed, which is what we are here to prevent.
Stupid.
And the dilithium trade hangs in the balance.
I like the stash.
Clearly, the Hotari have been exploited in this relationship.
Maybe we can persuade them peace is the more profitable alternative for everyone.
Nah.
They both profited from the mines. And for the Hotari, something is better
So
than
who is our character where we have
Peace is
so?
our
I'm
objective.
assuming we have so much like say.
After all,
Because if we're
We
the one
can
picking
call
these
it
dialogues,
profitable
we
or mutually
obviously
beneficial,
lead
but
them to one
at the
path
end
or
of the
another.
day, the Hotari
So who the
have
fuck
still
are
been
we?
exploited for their own resources.
I don't know Star Trek enough to know by her costume who she is.
true peace is not merely the absence of
I
war.
watched a lot of the movies, but I never watched the show. So
And as such, this conflict will
I'm talking about the older movies.
Neither
I watched
the
almost all of
Lydians
them.
or the
I just don't
Hotari
remember
are
what the
members of
costumes.
Federation.
Exactly.
So we
Not
can't
costumes,
make
but
them do
outfits.
anything.
There is an additional complicating factor I should mention. In the past, the Federation has relied on the Lydians as a source of dilithium.
That certainly changes things.
Federation sources its dilithium from a lot of places.
So, I like this. I mean,
Yeah,
this is exactly
this
what
is one of them.
I'm sure
That
Star Trek
means the
fans would want.
Hotari have no reason to trust us.
I wouldn't go that far, Commander.
We are completely neutral in this
Dude,
matter.
this music sounds
Neither
like
one
Mass
side
Effect.
nor the other. Any suggestion
To me.
otherwise would compromise our position.
But maybe Mass Effect sounds a lot like Star Trek.
Given
yeah.
the Federation's
I don't
involvement
know
in the
Star
Iridium
Trek enough.
dilithium trade, Captain Solano and I must make every effort to appear neutral in these negotiations.
What worries me is if this whole thing unravels and we're at the mercy of the storm at less than full strength.
We can't let it come to that.
Considering what the ion storm has done to our
It
ship,
kind of sounds like Nolan
the
North. Is that
ambassador
Nolan
shuttle.
North voicing the
we
staff?
have to assume the Elydian
That'd be
fleet
kinda
has had
funny.
problems with it as well.
Nah, he's voicing Sully.
This recent surge in the energy disturbance temporarily levels the playing
I need to
field.
hear it again.
Commander Westbrook is correct. The energy anomalies around the Hotari
It's a perfect
systems have been
storm.
noted in the past. But they have never been observed on the orders of magnitude we have seen in recent
Yeah, that
weeks.
guy picked it.
That may answer why the Hotari were able to strike back after so long. They finally had an opportunity and they took it.
That would also explain the Elydians' restraint.
And reason to learn as much about the energy anomaly as we can while we are here. We do not want to be caught at a disadvantage of our own. So I trust we understand our circumstances.
We're operating on a strict timetable here, and we're going to be leaving for the negotiations shortly.
Maybe.
Commander Westbrook,
He could just be
I
doing a
want
voice.
you to leverage our systems
He is a voice
to
actor after all.
investigate the anomaly from here while we're
Nah,
gone.
I don't think it is him.
Aye, Captain.
Thank you all.
Dismissed.
I don't think so. At times it sounds like him,
I
but
want to speak to both of you privately.
they come into the room. He's got like some wine.
Ambassador Spock,
Hello.
I'd like to make a formal introduction. My first officer, Commander
First
Jara
officer.
Ryder.
There you go.
Commander,
So is Jara? Could that be unisex? So you could pick whatever gender you want,
as you are aware, there are limits to what Captain Solano and I can do in our official capacity as representatives of the Federation. But someone in an unofficial capacity, your first officer, for example, would not be bound by those restrictions. Commander Ryder could ingratiate herself to certain parties behind the scenes, where they may be more candid in revealing information that could lead to a resolution.
She certainly goes her own way. Maybe that helps in this case. It would be unconventional, but I'm not opposed to it.
With all due respect, Ambassador, I'm not a trained diplomat.
That's exactly what we're going to leverage.
I began my time in Starfleet
I'm
as
sure
a
that's what
scientist.
what his name said. Who runs the fucking new Star Trek show? I'm not a diplomat. I see things blow out, go boom boom.
Officer, not as an ambassador.
That's it. I want all my
must
characters
be
to
adaptable
say
in the
fuck
line of
every other
duty.
sentence. I know that about the
Well,
new
I
Star
hope
Trek.
Commander Rydek will have more luck
Yeah, watch
finding
out
out
their
what
mouths.
really happened than we will through official diplomatic channels.
The
Okay.
fate of the negotiations, the interests of the Federation, and the prospect for peace may very well depend on it.
It looks sad. What's that on your forehead? Anyway. Alright, that's looking promising. It really is. It looks like they're taking it fucking seriously. The voice acting is pretty good. The dialogue seems pretty good too. It seems very Star Trek from the little I know. I think it has a lot of potential. I'm sure it's gonna be one of those games where like, what the fuck? When it comes out, like people come out and go, what the fuck? Where's all the fucking action? I'm sure there will be. I remember. Actually, let's watch that trailer again. I remember there being action in this trailer.
I enlisted
Batman.
because I didn't want to wait years just to.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's not from Telltale Games, but it's from people that worked on Telltale Games, right? Because it's not Telltale.
Want to wait years just to
So
get
it's
out
from
and see
people
the
that worked
galaxy.
on Telltale Games before. So there might not. No, I'm pretty sure there was
Go
action.
somewhere.
I'm pretty sure
See
there
new
was.
worlds. Look up at a sky no one's ever seen before.
It's
Alright,
been
so there's the
a
character.
dream of mine since
Okay, so you are playing as her.
before I can remember. So I would be honored to become a captain someday.
But it looks like you're playing as two different characters there. Whoever that was in the beginning. Boldly go.
We need to learn everything we can.
Exploring. Face the
You're not
unknown.
gonna die.
Yeah, here you go. So you can
Gotta
do
find
that.
anything to say about it.
Looks pretty light on actual
This
combat though.
can't be right.
Time to impact 1 minute.
God, if they freaking really nail the choices and stuff. I have still yet to see a game that really impressed me with choices. The one game that really got close was the last Quantic Dream game, Detroit. I was like, wow, there's a lot of different things you could do here. I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting right now. I'm talking about games I've played though, because like I know Disco Elysium is crazy about that, but I haven't played it yet. But
I need you to do the right thing.
follow orders, disobey. No middle ground there. I'll obey, but you know, I'll do my own thing too.
The interests of the Federation.
We heard him talk before. I didn't even.
The prospect for peace.
I was in a call with a bunch of people, so I don't remember exactly.
May very well depend on it.
That's alright. It looks like it could be pretty good. It's weird that it doesn't say who made it though. I mean, it says CBS Studios. It says so, just straight up CBS made their. Wait, hold on. What does that say? Brunner House. Dramatic something. Whatever. All right. Well, anyway, there you go. That's it. That was first gameplay. There you go. IGN first, by the way. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Until next time. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.